You open your eyes. Bright sunlight burns through your eyelids. This isn't your bedroom ceiling. It's a canvas tent flapping in a hot wind. You sit up fast, heart pounding. Sand, everywhere. And in the distance, rising out of the haze, pyramids. You pinch yourself. Ouch. Okay, this is really happening. You just woke up in ancient Egypt. You crawl out of the tent. The heat hits you like an oven door opening. Somewhere around 1300 BC, judging by what you're about to see. A man walks by carrying a woven basket on his shoulder. He glances at you, confused by your strange clothes, then keeps walking. You realize you're dressed all wrong. Everyone around you wears simple linen, white, light, breathable, perfect for this heat. You spot a river in the distance, wide and blue-green, the Nile, the reason any of this civilization exists at all. Without the Nile's yearly floods, none of these crops, cities, or pyramids would be possible. It's the lifeline of everything you see. You walk toward a nearby village. Mud brick houses, flat roofs, narrow shaded streets built to keep the sun out. Children run past you, laughing, kicking a ball made of linen stuffed with reeds. Some things never change. You notice everyone's eyes are lined with thick black makeup. Not just for beauty. It protects against sun glare and infection. A woman offers you a small clay cup of water. You hesitate, then drink. It's warm, but you're grateful. You try to say thank you. She just smiles. You clearly don't speak her language. Ancient Egyptian sounds nothing like anything you know. You keep walking and reach the market. Baskets of bread, dates, onions, and dried fish are laid out on mats. There's no money changing hands here, just trade. A basket of grain for a jug of beer. Simple as that. A merchant hands you a piece of flatbread in exchange for nothing, just curious about the stranger. You eat gratefully. In the distance, you hear rhythmic chanting. Workers, dozens of them, hauling a massive stone block on wooden sledges. You jog closer to watch. They pour water on the sand ahead of the sledge. It reduces friction, makes the stone glide easier. You realize you're watching pyramid construction. Not slaves in chains, as the old myths claimed, but paid laborers, farmers between harvests. A foreman shouts instructions. The workers move in unison, like a machine built entirely of muscle and rope. You look up at the half-built pyramid. It's staggering. Layer upon layer of stone, rising higher than anything you've ever stood beneath. A young worker notices you staring and grins, clearly proud of what they're building here. You keep exploring and stumble onto a scribe sitting cross-legged, painting symbols onto a scroll of papyrus. Hieroglyphs. Hundreds of tiny pictures, each one meaning something. A word, a sound, a whole idea. Being a scribe here is one of the most respected jobs in the kingdom. Only a small percentage of people can even read. The scribe notices you watching and, amused, draws a simple symbol in the sand for you. The Eye of Horus. You've seen that symbol before, in museums, centuries from now. Here, it's not history, it's just today. A procession moves through the street. Priests in white robes, carrying a golden statue on their shoulders. People bow their heads as it passes. Religion isn't separate from daily life here. It's woven into everything. You follow at a respectful distance and end up near a temple entrance, its columns carved with towering figures of gods. A priest steps out and eyes you carefully. Strangers aren't common here, but he doesn't seem alarmed, just curious. He gestures for you to follow, leading you through a corridor lit by shafts of sunlight cut into the stone ceiling. Inside, the air is cool and still. Painted walls tell stories of gods, pharaohs, and the afterlife in vivid color. The priest points to a wall painting. A heart being weighed against a feather. The judgment of the dead, he seems to explain. You realize how seriously death is treated here, not as an ending, but as a doorway to another life entirely. Outside again, the sun is dipping lower. Long shadows stretch across the sand as the whole village shifts pace. Families gather on rooftops to eat as the heat fades. You're offered a seat, a bowl of stew, and a place among strangers. You sit and eat, watching the sky turn orange, then pink, over the silhouettes of the pyramids. An old man beside you hums a tune. Someone else picks up a simple flute. Music drifts across the rooftop. You find yourself relaxing, despite everything. Strange as this world is, it feels surprisingly human. As night falls, the stars appear, impossibly bright, with no city lights to dim them. The Egyptians tracked time by these stars. Someone points upward and traces a shape. Orion, they seem to say, linked in their beliefs to the god Osiris. You lie back on the rooftop, staring up, feeling small in the best possible way. Thousands of years from now, someone will study all of this. Your eyes grow heavy. The chanting, the stone, the river, the stars, it all starts to blur together. You close your eyes. And just like that, you wake up, back in your own bed. Was it a dream, or a window into a world that once was?